trip to Puerto Rico. We were training out there. I think it was good for like all the guys to be out there and bond, especially like midway through the season kind of. It's good to like just kind of have a reset.
I loved every second of it. I loved going to the beach. We went on a really cool hike the last day. Got to go like El Yunque, which is like a national forest.
I like this so much. You know, the sun, gotta get out from this, I don't know, cold ass Indiana weather. So it was really fun.
Just kind of get away from volleyball. Obviously, we still had this week on our minds the whole time, and we're still getting touches on the ball and staying moving and everything.
Yesterday, we were right back in the gym, putting work in. The weight was feeling light as hell because, you know, our bodies had recovered. And for the preparation, like for the most part, everyone is just locked in, like ready to go.
We always talk to the guys about we want to peak. We want to be peaking at the end of the season when we're getting into playoffs, right? You know, now we just roll. We only got 8 matches left. So, you know, it's gone pretty fast and pretty hectic, but like now it's just every win is important, and every win puts us, as you heard Coach talk about at the end there, like every is one step closer. Every match is one step closer to where we want to be at the end of the season, and I feel good about that.
I've said so much over the last 5 months that at this point, either we're all in or we're not in. And you got to pick which one you want to be. At this point, if coaches are worried about like what you're doing, that should be the last thing. You control your attitude and your work ethic. This is the time to lock in. And if you feel like you are still uncertain about what that role is, I always have time for that. At this point, it's just less time. We got to move quick. And the games are coming up on us fast, and we have a great opportunity to be the clear #1 in the conference on Thursday. I just want to focus on Thursday. Thursday puts us one step closer to all those other goals. So while you may feel like coaches have lost sight of you, you guys got to know that our job is to keep track of that shit. Just do your thing and trust that we're going to be ready to make the right decisions, and then it all works out.
I think Ohio State and Ball State, just kind of some of the original like men's volleyball teams, and the history has been there for a while. We kind of traded in the past couple of years, like beating them at their place, and they beat us here. So we're just looking to get out there and get a good win at their place.
We won here in 3, we go to their place, we're up 2-0, and then end up losing in 5 3 days later. And then we see them again in the finals. We end up winning the regular season, host. We end up seeing them in the finals. We swept the quarters, swept the semis, and then had a rough, you know, not our best match in the finals, and they took that from us kind of on our own court.
That was a heartbreaker. I think everyone was disappointed.
It was brutal. I like we hate losing at home, and kind of felt like we didn't play our best ball.
And I know every time we play them for the rest of the season, that's always in the back of our mind that we did lose that game, and now it's just trying to get back at them and not let the same thing happen twice.
We know we're some of the top teams, and we know we got to get through them, and they know they got to get through us. And Thursday will be a good test, and always excited to play Ohio State.
You know, I think for us is really a good test of beating the team that sent us home or kept us home and ended our season last year. Probably the biggest test we've had so far.
All locked in, bro. All locked in. You can see it right in my face right now. Like I'm ready to go. Not smiling or anything. You know what I'm saying?
I like it.
Yeah, we're all locked in. Look at them. Like they are all locked in. Hey, don't smile. Why you smile?
No, that's good.
we love, yeah. Exactly. You see the face? Yeah, all locked in.
What's up, guys? We're back on the bus. We're heading to Ohio State. We're going to get a fat MIVA dub. Come along for us for the ride. Here we go.
It's a little revenge game for the boys.
Yeah.
Especially from last year, they beat us in the MIVA championship. So, got to get a little revenge on them.
We're back with audition number 439 today. And we have contestant Patrick Rogers.
Here we go.
You're gonna be a judge. You're a judge. Yeah, you're a judge. We're judging him on his singing.
10 out of 10. 0. Zero.
No, I'm sorry, but you're kind.
Thought I was gonna get a golden buzzer.
As you come into my bed, you have your dining table that seats two. Brayden's gonna have to sit.
Today is March 14th. It's a game day against Ohio State. Currently in their away locker room, just finished a great serve and pass.
Yeah.
We're gonna go get some lunch, relax a little bit, get off our feet, and then come back. All right, let's go, y'all.
W.
What do you mean you're gonna win tonight? What do you mean?
Not doing nothing.
Yeah, you got nothing to say. You got nothing to say.
Nothing.
Nothing to say.
I'm ready to win. I'm so ready.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I just.
He got that pregame jitter.
I'm just happy. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to play volleyball with the boys. Coming off a spring break trip, feeling good, feeling the chemistry.
Welcome into the Cavelli Center as the Ohio State Buckeyes, ranked number 8, host the number 13 Ball State Cardinals.
Still got the 1-4. It's a big, exciting game. A lot of guys played really well. It was a good time.
That's a block from the Cardinals. First kill of the night for the Cardinals, Tanashi and Davazucheva.
I mean, that was a huge win for us, the number 1 seed against the number 2 seed in our conference. And it just makes us, that much closer to our goal, but job's not finished.
Look at Machado here. A no-look kill, we'll call it.
Conference play, every game matters. If we win the conference, we get to host the tournament at the end of the year. And that's huge for us because everybody knows that we play our best in the nest here. So we want to play here. And just put us in a really good spot for extending our season, really. Play more volleyball.
But that one goes soaring out, and that'll be the game. Cardinals come out on top. After winning, they'll hold their place at the top of the MIVA conference.
I don't think there's one piece that we're missing as some kind of excuse to not put ourselves in a chance to compete for a conference tournament championship or a national championship. So for us, the big why is we want to get to that level, and we want to be at that level. And every day we get in the gym, we just get a chance to do that.
I think we get Lucas.
Our mentality is like next guy up, man. There is no, I'm just not a big fan of excuses. If you're available and you're ready to play and we put you in, I think our guys are always up to the challenge. And while you would love to see your guys healthy, if they're not, that's why you got a roster of 21, 23 guys. So that's going to impact how quickly of a game plan we could come up with, because things change a little bit based on who's on the court. I think the goal of trying to get together today and talk was really to maybe talk in more depth of what we were texting about.
Yeah.
One thing that I love about you and Dyer as a combination on the court is, dude, you guys make other people better. That's why when you were texting me about stats, I'm like, I don't know, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I still struggle with that. I'm not.
Yeah, but it's both, right? Depends. While I would love for it to be a statistical decision, and it's just based off of that, it's going to be a balance. But you know what your place is on the team, and you know that you're a potential starter at any given time.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest takeaway for me that we have to make sure you and I are on the same page on, is because you're smart and coaching is in your future.
Right.
So your natural mentality is I want to try to dissect this myself.
Oh, 100% every time.
And I appreciate that. I mean, that was, I connect with you on that level, right?
Yeah.
So good stuff there. And man, guys listen to what you say. Mm-hmm. They follow your actions. We have a lot of young guys and new guys on this team. So the more you conduct yourself like a professional in those moments makes our team better. But overall, dude, we have a special opportunity to go, basically, I guess that would be called a three-peat of regular season championship. And I think a lot of it is like upperclassmen making sure that we bring along the younger guys to say, hey man, like, bro, we've been here before, and like in order to win these games, like we cannot be all fun and games. We got to be business too.
Yeah, this is straight away for sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me know if you need anything else. Otherwise, appreciate you.
Yes, sir. You too, coach.
That time in the season where everyone has to like lock in, and every team is already locked in right now. So it's all about who is more locked in, and I think we are.
Big game against Ohio State. We played them once. We think we can take them again. They're going to be that angry after coming off 2 losses that they definitely feel like they shouldn't have lost.
We did a lot this week in scout, so I think we're pretty prepared. We saw things that we like to take advantage of when we're playing against them, and we're looking to get the win tonight.
Like today, they are coming home. They are coming in the nest.
Another great opportunity, man. It's like 6. How many games we got left in the regular season? 6? All right. We're on the brink of something really special, and tonight's match is a part of that process of getting there. So every match we've played in whatever streak we've been rolling with is we've just figured out ways to win. And tonight, I know we're going to be faced with some challenges, and then there's going to be some times where things are rolling our way. Just keep up with the game, all right? At one point, it just boils down to effort. And effort is something you can see. But I could watch and tell if someone is going for it or not. And that's the one thing I want to see is like max effort if you're on the court. Like every ball you think it's able to be played, go for it. If you think it's impossible to play it, go for it. We do that, I think we come out on top.
The biggest volleyball match in the regular season for the Ball State Cardinals. Ranked number 13 in the country, they hold host to the visiting number 8 Ohio State Buckeyes. And it was that kind of first set for the Cardinals, who fall 25-18. Trailing by 2 sets here. Ball State going to need to find their footing and find it fast. And Ohio State comes in and sweeps the Cardinals on their home floor.
I don't know what to say other than this wasn't our day. Like, we didn't play to our potential that we know we can, and good teams in the playoffs are going to play their best volleyball. And whether or not we're ready to respond to that is just the question we have. But I'm not going to sit here and doubt our potential as a team and like what the outlook is because we can lose. Like, dude, we've been on both sides of that this year, and the best teams figure out a way to respond. That's all it is, guys. And I think we know that. We just got to make sure on the quick turnaround we're ready to go. All right? Guys, you got to stretch, get it real quick, like cool down, and then we get out of here, all right?
Volume 1, 2, 1, 2.